This video is brought to you by Holocraft Hides, luxury custom smoke shop. Get your luxury custom items and let's get crafting, ladies and gentlemen.
Raw is DK, you know.
Yeah. Ah, yeah. We in the field, shit getting real, we ain't got time to sleep. No, you motherfuckers ain't lying to me. Pick up a gun, drill, find a piece. My niggas coming out dangerous. I want the woos and wows, a fuck nigga getting to them loud. A big dope, I clear the room, I'm violent. Look at no types in 90 days, what would I do without it? You know the gang, you know the stain, I'm in the moving mountain. Nigga couldn't move around it. Mixing my body, don't you remind me? Fully loaded when you find me, geeked up, he was popping that molly. You heard what happened to the last nigga that was coming out choppy. I heard you get to that action. Baby, you starving to stack it. She said my big B's be the big body, so you play with the back end. She finna bounce back with the double up, I'ma hit it and smash it. I get all types of highs and buys, baby, just push me. I'ma push back, we get digital dashing. Rollers and galleys, my passion. We got vibes for days. Baby, I'm not amazed. I'm just trying to make her feel away, so watch what you trying to say. I'm ringing all along. I need big dope, I'ma throw smoke when the door isn't gone. You see the gang time, you see them gang signs.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy 2K Suave, and we back with another video. I've been going since last year. I really didn't take too kindly to 2K21 until probably the end. It was abysmal the first few months of that release. That release probably was one of the most horrible releases in 2K history. So, with that being said, I'm gonna talk about 2K21 and how satisfied and how can I say this? I'm a little overwhelmed, I guess you can say. The shooting starting out was very difficult to say the least. Like, I know the whole community was in an uproar behind it. People were shooting 1 for 12. Big men were grabbing 29 to 30 rebounds in the park. And the first few days was very, very difficult to say the least. So, with that being said, the launch for this joint was definitely top of the line. It was the best launch in a long time, in my opinion. The only other launch that I can remember that was just as good as this one was probably 2K19. In my opinion, again, that's my opinion. I feel like 2K19 and this one is pretty much neck and neck for the best 2Ks that ever came out. So, if you were able to, purchase the game early, I don't know if everyone knows this, but this year they were okay with you switching your server over to play the game a day early. So a lot of people did that. Definitely a bunch of big name YouTubers did that. Pretty much the whole 2K community, including casual players. I seen people that are not even competitive on the sense of they're not trying to be big names in 2K, but they're trying to be one of the best players in 2K, if that makes any sense to you guys. So, yeah, they still competitive, but they're not competitive as in, oh, this dude, we about to play his competition. Don't mind that. That's my girlfriend calling. She hit me up in the middle of the video. But anyway, the launch was definitely dope. It wasn't no lag issues, really. It wasn't and the first official day that it came out for America servers, the park definitely did lag. Like, it was a delay. It was actually not a lag, I'm sorry. It was actually a delay. Probably like a couple milliseconds. So if you was running right and you tried to switch to your left, it would take, about 2 seconds just to do that. And besides that, I'm pretty sure they did a hot fix because I haven't seen that issue anymore. players have lagged out still recently, not as often as they were in the first couple of days, but it's definitely still a lag out. Again, I'm satisfied with the game. What they do need to do though is fix these servers when you load them into the park, because a lot of the parks are not functional parks where you can step on the dots and actually get a game going. Once you know, if you step on the dots and you just stuck there at one point, like, so you actually have to find a way to get into these parks, and it's actually been very difficult. A lot of times the parks are saying it's at capacity, things like that. You gotta join about 30 times. It take you about almost a half hour just to get into the park. But besides that, again, the launch has been dope. It has been great. It has been a challenge, a learning experience, to say the least. It has been all these things and so much more. But one thing it hasn't been is a bad game, in my opinion. Again, my opinion, it hasn't been a bad game. So with that being said, I'm satisfied. I hope Mike Wang doesn't buckle to the casual players that actually come to the park to play park. I do believe and agree with Agent Zero and a few other big name YouTubers out there that we do need competitive parks. We do need separate parks, or either that or go back to affiliations where, you know, people were able to choose what parks they wanted to play in. So, you know, Sunset and Ballers were pretty much the competitive parks, whereas Flyers, because the server was so trash on Flyers for some reason, Flyers was like the casual park. You feel me? All the casual players would go in there. Same thing should go for Pro-Am. Same thing should go for the Rec. It should be a competitive side of it, and then it should be a casual side of it for people that, you know, aren't looking to master shooting or master dribbling or things like that. They just come in to play, you know, unwind. They just had a long day at work, things like that. But again, besides that, my opinion is the game on launch day, official launch day in the United States, has been dope. Even on the New Zealand servers, when everybody was playing a day early, the servers held up very well. Even that was dope. You know, it wasn't no lag, it wasn't really no issues over there. And, you know, as far as switching back, there wasn't really no issues. The game has been great. Besides the actual gameplay, the only other problem I have with the game would be the mod team. The mod team it's horrible this year. It doesn't look appealing. It's nothing that's really new or stands out to me, with the case may be. So, you know, I just was like, I probably want to stay away from the mod team this year and just really give my all to, you know, the park, and really, you know, growing my channel, growing my Twitch. Also, follow me on Twitch. I forgot to say that at the beginning of the video. Follow me on Twitch at 2K_Suave91. I'm always streaming. You can catch me and my guys on there streaming. We always looking for people to join. We are on Xbox. We are Xbox community of 2K players, so you can always catch us on there. But besides that, the game has been great, man. Once you learn how to shoot, you get your shooting badges. It's definitely a big difference. You definitely see the difference once you get your shooting badges, as far as like catch and shoot, range extender, green machine. Flexible releases, definitely a dope badge to use right now. I don't know if they're going to tweak anything. Again, I'm hoping Mike Wang doesn't tweak the park sliders at all. I hope he leaves them exactly how they are. But again, besides that, yeah, you need your badges. You want to be a shooter, you want to shoot consistently, you want to be able to, you know, shoot off your dribble and things like that, you're going to need your park badges, and you're going to need to grind them badges out in my career. So make sure y'all do that. You know what I mean? Stop complaining, learn the mechanics of the game, because the mechanics are definitely different this year. And, you know, let's enjoy what we got, because it could be worse. It definitely could be worse.